Hello everyone, today we're diving into the world of kimchi with a unique twist. I'm going to show you how to make kimchi the untraditional way using excess produce from your garden. Today I'm going to make kimchi using these beautiful bok choy, some radish, spring onion, and last but not least, some carrot. Some of the other things you'll need to make kimchi at home is one sterilized glass jar, some garlic and ginger, some Korean chili powder, fish sauce if you like, and some uniodized salt. Now the salt is one of the most important parts when fermenting at home. The salt's what's going to come in and kill off the bad bacteria, creating a perfect environment for good bacteria to thrive. We never adjust the salt quantity in our ferments, so always follow the recipe to ensure that you're fermenting safely at home. If you have any questions or queries about the brine percentage ratios, you can use the friendly online salt brine calculator to ensure that you are getting the correct salt quantities in your ferment. I'm going to start by cutting up my bok choy into bite-sized pieces. It's important to wash your produce before fermenting and clean off any dirt or bacteria that might be present on your produce. Traditionally, kimchi is made with the napa cabbage, but today we're going to make it with bok choy and other produce from the garden. The one thing that I love about fermenting is the ability to be creative, and as long as we're sticking to those salt ratios, you can use just about any produce you like to make your kimchi. I'm now going to add some spring onions to my kimchi. You could also use leeks in your kimchi if you had leeks that you needed to use that, and sub the spring onion for the leeks. I'm going to cut up all the vegetables that I want in my kimchi and add them into my bowl. I'm now going to cut up some of my radishes and add into my kimchi. I'm now going to add in my uniodized salt to my cut up produce. Then I've got fish sauce, which you can add for that extra fishy flavour, but if you prefer not to add the fish sauce, you can always sub that out. Again, just making sure that you're using the salt quantity that's printed in the recipe. Now I've got a tablespoon of garlic that I'm going to add in and a tablespoon of ginger. However, if you like more garlic or more ginger in your food, feel free to up the quantity. And now for my ginger. Now the final ingredient is our beautiful Korean chili paste. You can get this from an Oriental grocery store. It comes in a powdered form, or in this case a paste. Either will work fine. I'm going to add a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. If you don't like your kimchi to be too spicy, 1 tablespoon will be more than enough. Now that I've got all the beautiful flavors added to my kimchi, I'm just going to massage all those ingredients through and make sure that I've combined it really well so the salt has covered all of my produce, clearing out any bad bacteria to make a safe ferment. Now that I've coated all of my produce in the delicious kimchi flavors, it's time to pop it into my sterilized glass jar to ferment on the bench for 4 days. The one thing I love about this kimchi is it's easy, it's safe, and the fermentation time is only 4 days. 4 days until you can tuck in and eat your delicious kimchi. Once my kimchi is in the jar, I want to press down the kimchi as hard as possible just to remove any air bubbles from my jar, which will help during the fermentation process. Once my kimchi has been packed firmly into the jar, I can leave it on the bench for 2 to 4 days to ferment and then popping it in the fridge once that fermentation time has finished. Thanks for joining me today and happy fermenting.